Update.
We live in the information age.
At sobrang daming ingay na, di ba?
Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
At kung ano-ano pa.
There's just so much content.
And it's hard to find ones worth your time.
Lalo na pag sa sports.
Or is it?
Kami.
We get it. Yung game winner ng Ateneo, meron kami niyan.
Isang magandang umaga sa ating televiewers all over the country. Ako po si Aya De Leon, ang co-host ninyo.
At sa ngalan naman ni Niner Giao, ako si Joyce Rabacal. Welcome to another episode of 1PH Tayo Tayo.
Ito ang programa kung saan binibigyan natin ng pansin ang mahahalagang environmental issues na kinakaharap ng bansa and how we can help stand with nature. Every week, we focus on a current environmental theme or topic. And this week, our topic is water security.
Mm-hmm. We will also highlight initiatives and programs based on this theme na magpapaalala sa atin na ang mga sagot sa kinakaharap na problema ng kapaligiran ay matutugunan ng walang iba kung hindi tayo-tayo
rin. And what can we expect in this episode? So this week, we are talking about water security. And as usual, we have our segment. So kalikasan first, where we will be highlighting current news or information about our topic of water. And then we're going to move on to Earthwise, where we have our guest for today, also an expert on water security. We'll introduce her later on. And what else do we have?
Today, we're going to be having Atty Kim again. Sa Tikim with Atty Kim. We
so
missed
she's
her.
here this week. And then, of course, yung PAC natin, our featured initiatives, positive efforts of people and organizations in our communities that we want to highlight and share with everyone.
And syempre, yung tita tips at the end of our show. Kasi kailangan naman ng mga viewers natin ng things that they can personally do
Yes.
so that they can help with water security, water conservation at home.
Yeah, so very practical things that they can do from day to day. That brings us now to our first segment, Kalikasan. And itong usapin ng tubig, I think it's very timely. No? Summer, everyone is experiencing so much heat. And actually, just a couple of months ago, nung March, we experienced a water shortage in
Sa
Metro Manila.
Yes. Oo. So, di ba, nagka-El Nino tayo in the last few months. But, ang sabi ng Pag-asa ay rainy season na rin soon, this June.
Okay.
June 1 ngayon. So
Pagdating na daw ang rainy season.
rainy season.
We actually are going to be calling someone to tell us about the rainy season from Pag-asa. But while we're getting in touch with them, so in the Philippines, no, hindi bago sa atin yung karanasan ng El Nino. This has been happening over the years. So historically, in 1997, 1998, we had severe El Nino, and also in 2015 to 2016. And yeah, currently, we are also going through El Nino.
Right before the rainy season. Well, right now, and then while we wait for rainy season, last week nagkaulan na rin tayo, di ba?
Parang paghapon, towards the evening, nagkakaulan na. But like right now, before the rainy season starts, ang sabi po nila, there are actually currently 11 provinces experiencing shortage or meteorological drought in Luzon, Palawan, and Mindanao. And what are some of the impacts that water shortage has?
So since we're an agricultural country, 'di ba? Noong 1998 for El Nino, what happened was since the water supply was so low, the agricultural industry suffered. Kasi ang sinabi naman sa farmers noon, we'll give you money, may compensation sila, pero wag na lang kayo magtanim.
Yeah, because there wasn't enough water para makapagtanim sila.
So yung Metro Manila yung nagkaroon ng tubig, pero yung mga probinsya na may agricultural land, sila naman yung nag-suffer for that period.
And yung parang isang aspeto no na, okay, the farmers did get compensated dahil kahit hindi sila nakapagtanim, pero paano yung sinusupply nila na pagkain? Yun yung hindi natugunan nung kahit nabayaran sila, which is good, no?
Exactly.
Naalagaan sila. Pero wala silang reproduce na pagkain. So yung water shortage, water security, may direct linkages siya to food security.
Exactly.
Yes.
So in this show, we also talk about the connection between the environmental issues. And we can see that throughout our show, you'll find out yung mga climate change, agriculture, food security, water security, they're all very interconnected. Kaya kailangan natin kailangan natin mag-conserve, kailangan natin maging more environmentally conscious.
Exactly. And yan, nabanggit natin kanina, we actually have a phone patch for someone from Pag-asa. So we have on the line Mr. Joey Figuracion, a Pag-asa weather forecaster. We're very today lucky because first he's going to give us the weather forecast for today.
Right.
And after the weather forecast, we're going to ask him a few questions about the supposedly paparating na po na rainy season very soon. Mr. Joey Figuracion, nandyan na po ba kayo?
Yes po, magandang umaga.
Magandang
Hello, good
umaga
morning
po.
po.
Opo, at sa ating mga tagapakinig po sa ating mga tagapanood. Sa ngayon po, wala naman tayo nakikitang bagyo o weather disturbance na posible po makapekto sa bansa o maging papasok sa ating Philippine Area of Responsibility. Ang ITCC ngayon o Intertropical Convergence Zone, ang weather system na prevailing sa bansa. Lalong-lalo na ngayon nakapekto sa silangang bahagi ng Visayas at Mindanao at maghahatid po ito o magdudulot ng mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan at thunderstorms sa bahagi po ng Eastern Visayas, Northern Mindanao, Caraga at Davao Region. Samantala dito po sa Metro Manila at sa nalabing bahagi ng ating bansa ay asahan na maging magandang panahon. So may kainitan, paminsan-minsan may pagkulimlim, pero itong mga pagkulimlim ang hatid dyan ay mga biglaan at panandali ang buhos ng ulan lamang. Dulot po yan ng itong tinatawag nating localized thunderstorms. At ang atin pong agwat ng temperatura sa Metro Manila ay nasa pagitan ng 26 hanggang 35 degrees Celsius. Samantala sa Baguio ay nasa 16 to 25 degrees Celsius. Sa Metro Cebu, nasa 27 hanggang 34 degrees Celsius. At sa Davao ay nasa 24 hanggang 32 degrees Celsius. Wala naman po tayong gale warning sa ating mga baybaying dagat, kaya safe po ang ating lahat ng sea thoroughfares. At para naman sa mga karagdagang impormasyon, maaari namang bisitahin natin mga kababayan ang aming website, bagong.pag-asa.dust.gov.ph. Time check muna tayo. Ang ating tamang oras, Philippine Standard Time, 10:11 ng umaga. Yan po ang ating latest mula rito sa Weather Forecasting Center ng Pag-asa, Joey Figuracion.
Mr. Joey, hello, sir.
Apo.
Salamat po sa weather forecast. Kailan po ang start ng rainy season natin?
Sa ating pong monitoring sa ngayon, hindi pa natin namimit kasi yung ating criteria. So, ibig sabihin po, although may mga pag-ulan na tayo na itatala, although kalat-kalat pa ito, hindi pa na natin nakita yung trend na widespread yung ulan. Although may mga pag-ulan ng araw-araw, asahan natin na ang onset ng wet season ay sa hanggang first half ng June.
Okay, so paparating na rin po, no? Kaya
Opo.
yung sabi natin na in the afternoons or towards the evening, at least in Metro Manila, medyo nadadagdagan na po yung pabugso-bugsong ulan na nabanggit nyo.
Tama po, yun po yung mas magiging frequent na po itong mga thunderstorms na naranasan natin.
And Sir Joey, kasi po ang first day of school po for grade school, I think, ay sa Monday na po, June 3. Meron po ba tayong forecast regarding the first day of school? Maapektuhan po ba ang mga estudyante na papasok ngayong parating na Lunes?
Sa Lunes po, ang most likely ang mas may mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan ay ang Mindanao area dahil maapektado po ang Mindanao ngayon ng ITCC. So, may mga most probably may mga kalat-kalat na pag-ulan. Dito po sa Metro Manila at sa isang bagay ng ating bansa, relatively ganoon din maranasan natin parang ganitong araw, may kainitan paminsan-minsan, minsan may pagkulimlim. So mga biglaang ulan lamang pero panandalian. But ang payo lang natin sa ating mga kababayan, normally kasi pag ganitong season may mas favorable na yung mga thunderstorm. May mainit sa umaga o hanggang tanghali. Pagdating ng hapon, biglang buhos ng ulan. So magdala lang po ng padadalhin na lang po itong mga anak nila ng mga pananggalang sa ulan. At sa init na din.
Tama po. Ganda po yung tip, no? Always be prepared.
Opo.
And siguro dahil nandito na po tayo sa topic ng rainy season,
Opo.
So, sir, thank you for being part of our show today, for being a guest sa phone patch.
Opo.
So, thank you, Sir Joey.
and if they need more information,
Opo.
sir, they can check out the Pag-asa website. Ano po?
Yes po. Maraming salamat din po at magandang umaga.
Salamat po.
Thank you po. Good
Good
morning.
morning.
Ayan. So, padating na pala nga ang rainy season, no? Hindi
Oo.
nila masabi kung kailan exactly, but best to be prepared, I think.
So, coming with the rainy season, we also are able to save more water, save the water coming from the rain that's coming in. So, hindi na siguro magiging problema ang water supply, or ano kaya? Magiging problema pa ba yan?
Well, baka medyo pwede natin yan tanungin mamaya sa ating guest. But I guess, yes, compared to the current weather that we've been having, definitely with the coming rainy season, the water supply will increase. Pero I guess yun yung mga katanungan, no, na pag nag-increase ba, sapat na ba siya? How much exactly do we need to be able to supply all the households all over the Philippines with the water that they need?
So, ang mga solution dyan, so far, na binibigay naman ng gobyerno ay ang mga bagong dams, like the Wawa Bulk Water Supply Project, na naging joint project with the MWSS and yung and private companies, no?
Yes, joint venture siya between MWSS and yung mga builders natin or contractors. And supposedly, this Wawa Bulk Water Supply Project will ensure water supply delivery of 80 million liters per day by 2021. Yes. And by 2025 daw, 500 million liters per day. And yung balita natin dito, this actually is an old dam. It's an old project na parang ni-revive siya. Binuhay ulit siya. And this is located, Wawa Water, the dam is actually located in the Sierra Madre region on the Rizal side. And of course, may tubig siya, which means it's a watershed. So
Yes.
I guess that's one of the questions now when we create infrastructure like this. Of course, we do need the water supply, but we are also, intervening in a natural water formation in
Right.
the watershed in the mountain. So, may mga impacts na dapat nating tingnan mabuti
Pag-isipan,
at
oo.
pag-isipan.
Yeah, so when making these projects, they should also consider yung mga environmental impacts, syempre sa sa Sierra Madre kasi nandun
Yes.
nga yung Wawa Dam. But since we have so many questions, we'll be talking to
An expert.
an expert on these. Hindi naman kami expert sa water. So we'll need the experts, and we'll have somebody from UP Los Baños Interdisciplinary Studies Center for Water later, for Earthwise.
Yan. Sa pangalan pa lang nung kanyang institution, alam mo na alam niya itong topic na to tungkol sa water security. And of course, after Earthwise, meron din tayong pag-uusapan ng mga simple ways paano ba tayo makakatulong sa pag-conserve and protect ng ating water resources. Alamin natin yan mamaya. Magbabalik po ang tayo-tayo dito sa 1PH makalipas ang ilang paalala.
Singin na ang katawan, kalumpagin ng isipan, natatanaw na hustisya, hinihintay ka na, kaliwat kanan,
Welcome back to Tayo Tayo. We'd like to remind the viewers ngayon na may live stream na kami sa YouTube tsaka 1PH Facebook page. So ayan, just search for 1PH and nandun na po kami sa Facebook. We
Yes,
don't
and-
need to watch TV for it.
And ipopost din natin siya sa Para Bukas Facebook page, yung link to the live stream. So if you want to watch it online instead, now we are live streaming today and the coming episodes.
Yes. And oras na ngayon para sa Earthwise, kung saan nag-iimbita kami ng mga taong nagsisikap na gumawa ng pagbabago para sa kalikasan, or those with a wealth of knowledge about the environment whom we can learn from. And kanina tinanong natin kung ano ba yung ugnayan ng water security sa mga bagay-bagay. And we have somebody today to talk about that. Who do we have today, Aya?
Yes, thank you, Joy. So today, we're very happy to have in the studio si Dr. Patricia Ann J. Sanchez. She's an agricultural engineer, hydrologist, and chair of the UP Los Baños Interdisciplinary Study Center for Water. Yan, sabi ko nga, pangalan pa lang, bigatin
alam
na.
mo.
And we have her
Very
here
technical.
today to tell us more about water security and the environment. Dr. Sanchez, good morning. Thank you for joining us po. Salamat po sa pagdayo all the way.
Walang traffic.
Walang traffic from Los Baños. Thank you. Siguro po, you can tell us a little bit first about your institution or what organization you are part of.
Okay. So I'm with the School of Environmental Science and Management in UPLB. So I'm teaching there.
Okay.
But on the side, I'm chairing the Interdisciplinary Study Center for Water, or the IDSC Water, as we call it in UPLB. So what it is it's a, ano ba siya? It's a voluntary group. It's part of the virtual centers of UPLB. So we have several of those. And one of the virtual centers ay yung sa water. And there's about, dati, 32 members lang kami. Ngayon, 75.
Wow.
Consisting of the faculty members from 7 colleges.
Okay.
So,
So
yun.
para siyang club?
Club ng matatanda.
Para siyang,
Hindi naman. We have very young members as well.
But
And
it's
some not
voluntary.
so young.
Parang whoever wants to be part of this group with the
can be part of the
discussions and
committee.
activities.
Yes.
Interesting.
Whoever wants to be part of this club.
And
Very
we
interesting
have we focus on several thematic areas. So, hindi, actually, may 4 na committee. Meron sa research, sa networking, sa IEC, at saka IEC and capacity building. Teka, ano pa ba? Yun. Basta, we have 4
Okay.
committees. And then, the members are allowed to choose at least 2 that they can be part of. So, basically, para siyang club nga talaga. And then we come up with research and proposals and
About
conferences
water.
related to water.
Wow.
Ayun.
So, parang mukhang kayo po talaga yung dapat naming pinuntahan for today's episode and segment. Okay, so now we're going to ask you po a few questions about water security. Ano po ba yung mga biggest issues na kinakaharap ng bansa ngayon when we talk about water security?
Okay, so a few years ago, meron kasing parang joint project with NWRB and UPLB and
Yung National
yung
Water Resources
National Water Security Roadmap Preparations.
Okay.
And in that, meron kaming 7 pre-summits held all over the Philippines. And then we had a national summit quite recently this year. Yan. And medyo marami. Pag sinabi mong issue, so marami.
Okay.
Am I
Sige
allowed
po.
to read it
Yes.
out? Okay, so the first one, kasi it's not just water quality and water quantity, that's it eh.
Right.
So, ang dami niyang connect at magkakakabit sila. So, one is weak and fragmented governance. So, we have about 32 agencies or more working on water. And
32.
sometimes, 32.
That's a lot.
Diba? Pag maraming magkakapatid, yun. Tapos, magkakamag-anak lahat yan and
Yes.
working on water. So, we have to figure out a way on how to harmonize our efforts. Another is unsustainable human practices, which we have, I think, to start with ourselves to fix. And then unsustainable resource utilization. So water, after all, is finite. Watershed degradation, loss of watershed services, undervalued water resources, climate-related disasters, unsound water technologies, and of course, related sa gender and culture disparities. So, lahat yun, nakakabit siya sa water security. And ito lang yung iilan sa mga na-highlight, pero during the pre-summits, you know, it took several days
Yes, to identify.
to identify all of them. So, we have quite a bit. Yan.
So, Doc, sinabi mo na since we have so many agencies, you're saying yung policies ini-implement ng different agencies at different levels or hindi sila
Minsan, nag-uusap.
Okay.
Pero sometimes may mga conflicts yan
Right.
sa pag-i-implement or hindi lang sa policies, sa programs. So,
Programs.
yan, I think we have to figure out a way to
Yes.
harmonize our efforts. Kasi nga, isa na naman yung bansa natin, tapos sabay-sabay naman bumuhos yung ulan, diba? So, we have to figure out a way to utilize water in the country na hindi tayo kulangin pag kailangan natin siya.
Ano po yung mga kung meron na kung whether dito po sa inyong study or in your daily work, meron po ba kayong na-identify na parang top tier solutions for addressing water shortage? Since I think yan po yung medyo top of mind ng mga tao no, na wala tayong tubig, kulang ang tubig. Are there any solutions that you propose for this issue po?
Actually, hindi tayo kulang sa tubig.
Okay.
Kung, let's say, yearly,
Pilipinas
iisipin
nga
mo.
to.
Oo, Pilipinas to. Nasa Pacific tayo. Maulan dito. We have, you can ask again the Pag-asa guy, but
Yes.
around 1,500 millimeters of rain per year, up to around 3,500 millimeters of rain. So that's quite a lot.
Yes.
Ang problema is the distribution. So, di ba pag humihingi kayo ng grasya, sabay-sabay binibigay. Ayan, para siyang ganon. Parang there's too much water in some areas na hindi naman nagagamit. So, nasasayang, natatapon. And then in other times, like nung El Nino, ayan, kulang naman siya. So, we have to find a happy balance nung pag nandyan siya at pag wala siya.
So, parang speaking annually, kung yearly rainfall yung pag-uusapan, there should be enough fresh water supply for the whole country. Pwede. Pero it's how we are
Managing
utilizing, distributing the water. So, medyo kailangan nga yan ng coordination po ng marami-raming ahensya at mga tao, no? And local communities, I would say
opo.
also. Dahil, yun nga, parang, I would think some of our listeners and viewers will be surprised to hear na hindi kulang ang tubig, pero yan yung pinapakita po natin sa screens. Ang dami pong nagdaan sa pag-iigib, paghihintay, hindi maliligo, pagtitipid ng ligo, namakyaw daw po ng mga drum at mga water containers dahil minsan lang may tubig, so they had to store the water. So when you say na actually hindi kulang ang tubig,
sobra pa. Halimbawa, sa Manila ganyan.
Yes.
Sa Los Baños, binaha kami kahapon. Ganon. So that kind of discrepancy, na very localized ba siya? So dapat aalagaan natin na, sige, we have enough resources actually, but we have to manage it the right way.
So is it the infrastructure, Doc? Or ano ba siya? Yung coordination lang talaga?
It's a little bit of both, I think. Sa infra, kasi parang batya yan. Kaya nga namakyaw ng batya, di ba? Ay, ng drums. Kasi kailangan mo nang lalagyan. So, pag bumuhos ang ulan, kailangan mo nang lalagyan. Saluhin mo siya somewhere. And there's a lot of technologies for that.
Right.
Nasaluhin si tubig. And then, pag nasalo mo na, dapat wag mong ibuhos lahat sa kubeta, 'di ba? Somehow, you have to manage how you use it hanggang sa tumagal siya ng konti, hanggang umulan ulit, huhuli ka ulit. Yun. I think doon tayo nagkakatalo kasi nga we have some infrastructures available. Kung dahan-dahan ang gamit at matipid, kasi depende kung gaano kang kagrabing gumamit ng tubig eh. So let's say rural area, yung bilang namin nasa 19 liters per day, per household. Some studies for Metro Manila, ang sabi 120, 157.
Wow! Kumpara sa rural.
So,
okay.
Kaya ganong discrepancy.
Yes.
So, ibig sabihin, nagsuswimming, naghuhugas ng kotse. Ayun, yung doon naman, ligo, toothbrush,
Hugas ng pinggan. Basic
saing,
lang.
that's it, diba? Yan.
Wow.
Kaya konti lang. Yan.
Okay.
But we have to manage and balance the discrepancy also in our water use.
It sounds like may kinalaman din siya sa education, no? And awareness raising for in terms of water consumption. And I guess practices. And I think we're gonna talk a little bit about those practices sa Tita Tips natin later.
So stay tuned.
Suggestions at the end of the show. Now that the rainy season is slowly approaching, would you say, Doc, na our current infrastructure, sabihin na lang, ilimit na lang po natin dun sa supplying Metro Manila, yung dams natin. Will there be sufficient water from the rain coming to supply Metro Manila? Or will the current water shortage, in quotes, situation improve once the rain comes?
Okay. Kasi hanggang ngayon, mababa pa yung water level ng Angat Dam.
Okay.
And to raise that water level, hindi lang minsan ang bulusok ng ulan yan matagal yan. So a few days of continuous rain would perhaps alleviate that very low water level, pero matagal siya.
Okay.
So ang tanong na lang kasi diyan, kung yung ulan di umulan nga, is it enough to replenish what was lost? Yun, kasi posible, let's say El Nino kasi, 'di ba? So pwedeng nag-onset yung ulan, pero mababa at kakaunti lang yung bulto, yung volume of water that would fall to the watershed. Kasi porque nahulog siya sa buong Pilipinas, hindi yan lahat pupunta sa, let's say, sa Angat.
Tama.
Yan. Pupunta yan everywhere else. And then just a small area drains to the reservoir. Yun, na hinuhuli ng dam.
Right.
Yun. So, depende doon sa total na nabubulusok na ulan.
Okay. So, hindi dahil, tag-ulan na, may
Game
tubig na sa lahat ng bahay. Hindi
Dahan-dahan
siya,
muna.
hindi siya automatic.
Hindi pwedeng bubuhusan ng tubig throughout the...
Parang umuulan na, pwede na akong mag-shower ng 1 oras, ganyan. Kasi hindi ibig sabihin na madami ka ng tubig porket umuulan sa labas. Maligo ka na lang sa ulan.
Yes.
Yun din. Masaya naman yun.
Dumiretso ka na sa source.
Yeah.
Hindi na niya kailangan dumaan sa dam at pumunta sa bahay mo. Nandiyan na siya sa labas ng bahay.
So yung sources of water natin sa mga dams is not just rainwater, but syempre water from the rivers.
Connected. Connected lahat yan.
Oo.
Kasi parang isipin mo siyang isang box yung watershed mo. Ano bang pumapasok dun sa box mo? Di ba ulan lang? Tapos saan siya tutulo? Sa ilog. Tapos pag porous yung soil, bababa siya sa groundwater. So lahat yan nasa ulan. Kaya yung pinaka main source natin, ulan pa rin. Pag maganda si watershed, hino-hold niya yung ulan ng mas mabagal bago tumulo papunta sa
nagra-run
ocean, ganon. Mas dahan-dahan lang si runoff. Kasi hino-hold on ng mga roots, hino-hold on ng soil, ganon. But it's still just rain. If we don't have enough rain, then we don't have enough volume of water inside the watershed.
So the quality of the watershed also matters. And linked din siya to the water security issue. And I think we're going to have at some point a forests episode where we will also be talking about watersheds in more detail. Ngayon po, meron ba tayong comparison na how does the Philippines fare in relation to other Asian countries pagdating sa water security? Are we doing okay? Or is it is this the situation
the same
in most Southeast Asia na lang po?
Okay, pagdating sa Southeast Asia, isa tayo sa pinakamasuswerte. Kasi nga, ang dami nating ulan.
Right.
Diba? Nagkakatalo na lang tayo on how well we manage that resource. So, kung maswerte, swerte natin.
Kung sa ulan lang meron.
Sa ulan at ulan din lang.
Meron.
But in some Southeast Asian countries, they have more preserved forests, ganyan, or watersheds, and they have bigger infrastructures. They have more dams, they have more reservoirs. Southeast Asia. Kasi pag mas developed yung bansa, mas madami silang infra, diba?
Right.
So, hindi lang kasi yan dams yung pwede niyong paglagyan ng tubig. Pwede siyang mga underground cisterns. Yung iba, yung mga football fields nila, ginagawang temporary reservoir.
So,
diba? Mga stadiums.
creative ideas.
Tapos yung nasa ilalim
Not just
siya.
progressive.
Oo. So, it drains kasi yung mga reservoirs na yan, it can prevent flooding. Diba? Kasi papasok dun yung tubig. Ipunin niya. But then, it's also a store for future water requirements, diba?
Yes.
Yan. So, may taguan sila. Yan. Tayo, meron din, pero hindi masyadong malalaki.
Okay.
Yan.
Pwede
Yung-
pang improve.
Pwede pang ma-improve.
Yeah, we have so many questions for you.
We do.
But
Hindi nga naman po
Hindi namin
natapos
na,
yung
ano.
questions namin, but
Ayaw nga.
we might
Right.
invite you another time.
yes, maybe via phone patch para hindi na
Pwede.
po malayo. But you have a National Scientific Conference on Water coming
Yes.
up.
We actually have
Invite
3
our
or 4
viewers.
events coming.
Okay.
This month, June 25, we have a mini fora on agriculture, technology, and governance. And then on August is another on governance din siya. Ay, economics pala. And then sa August is on governance. And then in November 7, 8, 9, we have a national conference. We are inviting students and members to join us in the first National Science Conference on Water. Naghahanap kami na magsasubmit ng abstracts at saka magbe-present ng kanilang papers. Yung 11 best papers will be added sa aming special issue on water sa Journal of Environmental Science and Management. So it's a come-on for those who want to publish.
That's nice. Okay.
Yeah,
And
This is
it's
sponsored
open
ng
for
center.
students.
It's very open for students, lalo
For
na sa mga
everyone
nagtithesis.
okay.
And also researchers and scientists working on water.
And your Facebook page po naka-flash sa screen, but you might also want to mention how they can get in touch with you po if they're interested in your events and in the conference.
Punta lang kayo sa UPLB. You can reach us sa Facebook page. And you can email us at water.uplb@up.edu.ph.
Pwede din po nilang mag-follow-up question sa inyo directly kung
Oo
nabitin
nga.
po sila dun sa
Ay, oo.
discussion.
Ako din ako.
Pasensya na, mahaba
Hindi,
ang kwento.
napakadami po kasi talagang nakakabit na tanong at issue dito sa Pinang Tubig. So, I'm sure we'll have more episodes where we talk about water. But with that, thank you so much po,
Thank you
Doc,
very much.
for
Thank you,
all
Doc.
the knowledge that you imparted with us today. And
Salamat.
for coming all the way here on an early Saturday morning po.
Ang ganda ng studio
Maganda
niyo.
ba?
So that was Dr. Patricia Sanchez ng UP Los Baños. And for our next, so before we go to our some reminders, sorry,
Yes.
we will be having our pack segment next.
After the gap, yes. And we will be talking about plantable pencils. Mga lapis
Yun,
na
yes.
pwedeng itanim. So, abangan nyo po yan. Please stay tuned to learn more about those plantable pencils sa ating pagbabalik dito lang po sa 1PH makalipas ang ilang sandali.
Iyo, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, yo, oh, oh, tayo, tayo, iyo, oh. Tayo, tayo,
Nakita mo sa...
Meron na. Finally.
Kaya dyan ka.
Sorry, malapit.
Ako na lang yung welcome. Hello, welcome back. We're having the segment Pack.
Pack.
Ngayon
It can
sa-
only be said with a clap.
Kasi mas naintindihan naman siguro natin. Pack. Galing.
Galing, yes.
Right. So our featured initiative today are the plantable pencils ng Eco Hub Cebu. So,
So Eco Hubs is a startup based in Cebu that they sell plantable pencil. So literally mga lapis po ito na pwede nyo pong bilhin sa kanila for only initial price of 20 pesos. And anong kailangan mong gawin para magkaroon ka ng plant, Joyce?
so instead of an eraser, there's a gelatin capsule at the
And
end of the pencil. Tapos ang gagawin mo, literal, ilalagay mo lang siya sa
Lupa.
lupa. Yun lang.
Itutusok mo lang siya sa lupa. Mamasa-masang lupa or moist soil.
Exactly. And they have different varieties. So
Flavors.
they have, sasabihin ko sana flavors. Pero hindi sila flavors. Tomato, please don't eat the seed. Tomato, sunflower, carrot, citronella, and basil.
So, pwede kang mamili ng anong gusto mong kalabasan ng lapis mo pag tapos na yung lapis. Pag tapos na yung lifespan niya. And actually, itong initiative na to, it reminds me of a guest that we had before, yung silent beads, no?
Oo nga.
Sila naman, imbis na sa pencil, sa paper naman nila nilalagay yung seeds at pwede mo ring itanim. So, kumpleto ka na ng school supplies. Yes, kumpleto ka na ng school supplies if you get your pencils from Eco Hub, your paper from Silent Bees. Pag tapos ka na sa kanilang dalawa, pwede ka nang magtanim.
Oo, meron ka ng garden sa bahay, personal home garden. But you know that planting your own food would also help the earth. So magiging so food supply sa inyong bahay.
Exactly.
For
Nagamit mo na yung school supply,
Oo
naging
nga.
food supply pa siya
Exactly.
afterwards.
Tapos
Amazing.
hindi ka bibili ng mga vegetables, tomato, basil, sunflower, etc. From the supermarket, at hindi na rin maapektuhan yung emissions na galing sa pagtransport ng food because you're not buying that. You're just planting your own. You're getting it from your own garden.
Nasa bakuran mo na
Oo
siya.
nga.
Yay! Thank you. Kaya talagang nakakatuwa yung mga feature natin dito sa pack. Okay, today, so before we move on to the next segment pala, we just want to remind our viewers to submit. Ayan, so we're still plugging our Instagram account, guys naman, where we want to highlight behavior, different practices that we want to call out because they can and should be improved. So please visit our Instagram account at guys naman. And send us your submissions. We will feature them on the Instagram account. And also, may chance po kayong ma-feature dito sa ating show, Tayo. So please follow us and send us your submissions.
Right. So we were talking about plantable pencils.
Ayan, plants.
Right, plants and water. So ano yung plant na hindi kailangan na masyadong maraming tubig? We have Atty Kim today to talk about just that.
Yes.
So in our Tikim with Atty Kim segment.
So this week we have Atty Kim with us. Welcome back to the show, Atty Kim.
Hi,
haven't
hello,
seen you in a
morning,
while.
good morning.
How are you,
Namiss ko
Ate
kayo.
Kim?
Namiss ko yung studio na maganda.
Na-miss ka rin namin.
Talaga?
We're so happy to see you.
Well, I want to introduce my friend. This is Susan.
Hello! Hi,
Pinangalan ko
Susan!
siya Kasi I read na pag kinakausap yung plant. So, good morning, Susan. Good morning naman kayo.
Good morning, Susan.
Good morning, Susan.
You're looking
Good morning.
great today, Susan.
Oo. Succulents ang tawag dito. Actually, nalilito nga ako kung cactus ba siya or succulents. But apparently, succulents pala siya. Succulents yung mataba-taba. Anything na medyo mataba na hindi kailangan ng tubig. Perfect nga ito segue sa topic today. Kailangan lang siya siguro once a day, tsaka sa gilid lang. And then, by the way, kailangan niya pa rin ng sunlight. So, mamaya ibibilad ko siya. But not too much. Because I heard pwede din sana yung lights dito sa studio.
Kasi UV lights. Artificial lights.
Oo. Pero kasi yung iba kasi, marami daw namamatay ng succulents. So, Susan, don't die ha.
Case in point.
Ito.
Ayan. Guilty kami. Ako sa bahay at sa office, we've tried a few
Talaga?
times. And you would think na parang low maintenance siya.
Yun exactly, no?
But
Kasi
surprisingly, namamatay
sila. Paano namatayin tayo ng Susan?
I
Huwag mo
know.
ko iwan.
Pag pinangalanan mo na pati,
Oo,
diba?
diba? Kaya nga, I made
Na-attach
sure
ka
na pangalanan siya. Parang yung Susan, yung tita mo na favorite mo, no? Oh. This one, so, ano ba yung importance nito? Kasi medyo Instagrammable na pala yung mga succulents now.
Yes.
It purifies the
Dami-dami na.
air. So, may health benefits yung succulents.
Purifies the air.
Exactly. Especially at night, no? Parang they don't release CO2 at night, ganun. So, instead of yung mga oils, di ba uso yung mga oils? Succulents, essential oils, yes. Succulents na lang. And it's a living thing, ha? Si Susan, buhay to si Susan.
So, brings life to the
it brings
room din.
Exactly. Another life siya.
Yeah,
And
lalo.
hindi niya kailangan ng tubig. So, you don't have to soak it. Parang minsan spray-spray lang. Pero kasi pag yung lupa niya is medyo dry.
Pero alam ko,
Kailangan din,
hindi dapat, i-water ng masyado.
Oo, siguro nga mali ata yung once a
Patak
day.
lang.
Pero buhay pa naman siya so far.
Once a week nga minsan.
Once a week yung iba. Basta kailangan yung sunlight, pero wag bilad, no?
Wag direct. Medyo
Wag
indirect
naman.
sunlight.
Pwede indirect sunlight. Or maybe like mga 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
Kailangan niya lang ng
Saan ba yan nabibili, Ate Kim?
This one is from the Greenhouse Project. So, marami din online.
Oo nga.
And although yung iba ata kahit sa mga provinces, may mga viewers natin
Baguio,
in provinces.
madami.
Baguio, of course.
Po, 50 pesos lang yan.
Yeah, this one is 100 to.
Ang mahal.
100
Baka
siya.
yung paso-
Tinawaran ko nga Parang
Baka yung
ate,
paso yung
Ay, pwede.
maganda.
Actually, no. Baka nga.
Kung
Yung
nasa
paso yung
plastic lang
nakakamahal.
yan.
Oo,
Sa Baguio daw.
Sa Baguio ba, 50?
3 for 100.
3 for 100.
Mamakyaw ka si Susan.
Si Susan, si Salve. Puro mga S.
Sino pa yung
Kasi
pangatlo?
succulent
ba?
sila.
Oo, puro S. Susan,
Si Sylvia.
Sylvia. Gusto ko yung Sylvia.
Yung mga tita.
Yung mga tita, di ba?
Oo.
Pang S. Talaga ba? Pero siguro if you want to start, no? Kasi yung gardening, kailangan ng tubig. Nakikinig ako kanina kay Doc Patricia, di ba? Kailangan ng tubig. So wag tayo magsayang ng water.
Doon ka sa matipid sa
Di
tubig.
ba yung mga sa provinces, yung mga pinaghugasan ng bigas, yun yung ginagamit nila
Ay, oo, totoo yun.
Di
Pati
ba?
sa mga orchids. ganun din.
Orchids, di ba? Kailangan
They love
yun
it.
para
Oo.
hindi sayang yung water.
Tsaka may nutrients na naiwan
Exactly.
na pwede
Di ba,
sa plants.
Rice water, alam ko parang tea ata. Yung ginagawa na ng tea pag binaboil nila.
Oh, pwede.
Di ba?
Oo,
Also,
tama.
so yung pinaghugasan ng bigas, pwede siya talaga. Like, you can save water there.
Right. Na tsaka hindi yung isang gamit ng tubig tapon na. Kasi
Exactly.
fresh water yan eh.
Exactly, oo, diba?
Di ba sabi nga nila, water is life. So,
Right. It is life.
as much as you can use and reuse water, lalo na kung yan, fresh water siya na.
Especially fresh water.
Oo. Wag nating, parang isipin natin, paano, okay, pwede pa tong pandilig sa halaman.
Pandilig sa ating kay Susan.
Kay
Uy, baka magkaroon na ng Instagram page si Susan, ha?
Oo.
Sikat na si Susan. Ito
Kasi
yung mga
picture
baby
mo
niya
sa
pala.
kanya araw-araw, iba-ibang angulo.
May baby siya, Kaya
Ayun
tuwa
ba
ako.
yun?
I know,
So,
di ba?
it will grow. So, si
Yes,
Susan,
nag-grow
lalaki
si
siya.
Susan. May mga, ano ba to?
Baby
May baby si Susan, di ba? Oh no,
Si
Susan, mommy ka na. Lola na ako. Lola na ako ni Susan. No, ayan siya.
Will
Ayan,
you-
so if you want plants or if you're starting, di ba, yung mga green thumb.
Oo.
Kasi yung iba daw,
low
hindi
maintenance
daw,
kasi.
Oh yes, low maintenance siya. Di kailangan ng tubig. Kasi yung iba, I heard, parang mainit daw yung kamay nila. So, hindi daw sila nakagrow ng plants. So, sayang ng tubig na
Yun ba yun?
pinag-grow. Ikaw ba? Ay,
Baka.
Oo, parang
I
yung
haven't
daw
had
nila
much
brown,
luck.
gano'n. Di ba, green thumb yung nakakabuhay. Yung iba, hindi daw
Brown
talaga
thumb.
nakakabuhay. Ewan ko, parang, kasi nga they're alive. They're living things, di ba? So, nakaka-feel
Yes.
siguro sila na,
Siguro
nandito.
pagka kausapin mong mabuti, nakakatulong.
Pangalanan
din
nyo nga
siya.
yung mga plants nyo.
That's right, para ma-attach din kayo, tapos alagaan
Kasi
niyo siya.
buhay siya, di ba?
Alagaan mo
It's a living
mabuti.
thing.
Maayos.
Yung naisip ko nga ngayon sa, I think not only with succulents, indoor plants is really becoming
oo.
very trendy
Right.
now. Parang instead
Which is
of...
a good thing, ha? Na parang napaka-trendy ng plants. Which is good.
Ay, oo, para
Of
siyang,
all
ano yan,
things.
Instagram siya ng mga
Yes,
tao.
oo.
And then, yung mga kilala kong nagpa-plants, talagang, ano siya, na-addict sila. Parang they
talaga?
start with one, tapos pag nabuhay-buhay siya, they're like, ganun.
Ako.
Hanggang their
Kasi-
house. Isa pa lang.
Gusto
ka
pa
na.
lang si Susan eh.
Oo,
At saka nagka-baby na siya, baka.
Oo. At saka, yung,
Iba nga yung feeling, no?
yung na nagkaanak ka na.
Nagkaanak ka.
And I think ngayon lalo dahil ang dami nang nakatira sa city,
nga.
sa condo.
True. Meron ata air plants, pero hindi ko pa masyadong alam yung air
Oo.
plants. Narinig ko lang siya. I think yung sinaspray ata yun. This one kasi diba soak, I mean,
Oo.
didilig
Hanging-
buho siya.
hanging plants,
I guess
or-
so. Air plants yung tawag eh.
Oo. And hindi ka and yan, and so I think pagka nasa city ka, especially mo naman sa Metro Manila,
Oo,
it can
true,
be very
true.
congested.
Polluted, oo.
Walang
Oo.
masyadong green spaces. So
Yun na nga.
instead of going out, you bring the green space in.
In your condo,
Yeah,
true.
you make your home a green space. Yan. Anong benefit niya? It's an air purifier, di ba? The
Yes,
plants.
oo.
And I think dahil
Yun
living...
yung health benefit niya eh.
Oo. And dahil living things sila, and you're surrounded by life, di ba?
True.
Imbis na puro...
It actually lightens the mood sa bahay, sa
maganda.
kwarto.
Ang ganda niya.
Maganda
Lalo na
siya.
pag yung may mga leaves talaga na, siguro nga kukuha ko ng air plants pag nabuhay si Susan ng matagal. Bigyan
Step
ko
by
siya
step.
Step by step.
Pamantayan natin.
Ng, si Susan.
Oo. ayun, so besides being air purifiers and bringing life to the room, they're also good aesthetics to the
Ganda. Nakakaganda. Imbis na...
rustic feel.
Yes,
yung peg ko sa future house ko.
Mga rustic ko. Parang sa Bali.
Narinig niyo na ba yung Jungalo?
Jungalo?
Oh, i-search nyo siya. Google nyo yan
Hindi ko
siya
alam
sa
yan.
Pinterest. Jungalo. It's a jungle bungalow. So basically, yung bahay mo, mukha siyang gubat-gubat. Tapos yung look niya, yung parang shabby chic. Pero it's
Shabby
all
chic.
well
Pero puro
curated.
plants, ganon?
Maraming
Puro plants.
halaman.
Puro kahoy.
Parang outdoor-indoor yung look ng loob ng bahay mo.
Ay, gusto ko
Since
yung
nagiging-
Jungalo.
oo nga,
Hashtag Jungalo.
Since nagiging tita na tayo, let's segue to
Lumalabas
tita
yung
tips.
Okay, ang tita tips
Yes.
natin, aside from yan, take care of plants na low maintenance, less water ang kailangan. What else do we need to do, Joyce?
Well, okay. So, one of the ways that we waste water is when we brush our teeth, we leave the tap open.
Oh,
Oo
yes.
nga.
Oh my
Oo.
gosh.
Guilty
So, yung
ako yun lalo na ng bata.
Mortal sin.
So, yung gagamitin nyo na lang ay you can use a cup to store your water while you're brushing your teeth, and then yun yung nalang gagamitin nyo pang gargle.
Pang gargle, no? And pang wash.
And same with your shower, no? If you're still putting on the shampoo or naglalather ka pa ng kung ano-ano
Turn
dyan.
off the shower. Ay,
nagsiscrub
pero
ka
tabo
pa.
kasi ako eh.
Ayan,
Apparently,
tabo.
mas
I mean, that's the best. More
It's the
environmental
best.
friendly.
Oo, tabo talaga.
Tabo at timba at tabo kasi you can control the amount of water
Oo.
na kailangan mo per buhos.
Yung shower kasi nandun ka lang, nagko-contemplate ka ng mga desisyon mo sa buhay, di ba? Wag naman ganon. Yung, at least yung
Kumakanta-kanta ka pa.
Exercise pag may timba tabo, siyang bibend ka. Oh. Di ba?
That's
Mas
why
maganda
we
yun.
like to sing in the
Napakatita
rain.
nun, no? Oo.
Sa shower, sing in the shower. Tapos isa pa, flush wisely.
True.
Yeah.
Yung
Alam
iba
ko ginagawa mo
flush
to,
na
Aya.
yun. Di ba may pang number 1, pang number 2? Di ba may mga ganon?
Oo, meron na yung half and whole.
Yes, oo, yung half
Parang half tank, and whole tank. Pwedeng, kung hindi naman madami yung ifa-flush down mo. Oo. Half na lang. Or kahit hindi mo muna i-flush. Actually, honestly, pag ako lang, yung wala naman akong kasama
Huwag kayong
sa
mahiya.
bahay. Oo. Or kilala mo naman yung mga tao sa bahay. Kung number 1 lang ang ibinanyo mo, yan, kung umihi ka lang, hindi mo kailangan i-flush each time. Because isipin mo yung ilang...
water yun.
Oo,
Half
napakadaming
that
tubig.
whole...
Paano kung wala pang half and full tank yung...
Oo, no?
Di ba? Di talagang full tank palagi yung
Oo nga.
flush.
Lalo yung mga old style na inidoro.
Wala
Hindi,
nga nun.
wala pa silang water efficiency design.
Oo nga.
So talagang parang 2 minutes lumulubog yung 2
minutes, ikot lang siya, no?
Ikot lang siya. So yun, yung efficiency din sa gamit natin sa bahay. Like
Exactly.
water efficient flushes and yung, maski sa shower, yung shower head na low pressure,
Oo.
pwede din yun. Palitan
You
yung
look,
mga
look for
implements.
those. Actually, parang naisip ko lang di ba sa mga air conditioning tsaka electric fan, basta mga appliances natin.
Yung water
di ba
na lumalabas doon.
di ba may efficiency rating sila, energy efficiency rating?
right.
Yung may star.
Oo. The star.
Star.
Dapat sa water meron din.
Meron nga din dapat,
Oo.
no? Na it's like
It's a good policy.
appliance ba? Sa mga gamit sa bahay,
Oo.
meron din dapat rating for water efficiency.
No, speaking of the aircon, yung water, di ba, na lumalabas na sa likod? So, pwede mo
collect nyo rin yun.
Succulents. Oo.
Exactly. For what?
Pandilig din yun.
Pangdilig din yun eh. Oo.
Actually, kami sa bahay, matutuwa yung tatay ko pag pinlog ko to kasi
Talaga?
favorite niya to. Yes, nagsasahod kami ng panligo at pinagugasan ng kamay. Like, we catch it. We stand in a basin and we catch it and we use it to flush.
Saan?
Oh.
So, when you take a shower.
Pag nag-shower.
Oo. So, at saka yung pinaghugasan ng kamay kasi
Tama.
tubig, pag inisip mo, may nagsabi sa akin ito I went to a farm once, tapos ang toilet nila is sawdust. Yeah, like, hindi tubig. Yung kasi sawdust is, ano yan, nagtatanggal siya ng amoy and it absorbs basta na-avoid niya yung mga germs. And then, nililibing nila siya, compost na siya. Parang pinoprocess nila siya. So, no water for toilet. Kasi sabi sa akin nung nandun sa farm, sabi niya, isipin mo, kailangan natin ng tubig para mabuhay. Tapos,
Sinasaya lang for...
pinupupuan mo lang siya. And you throw it away. Tapos when she put it like that, I'm like, wow, that's
That's
true.
a very nice perspective, ha?
Oo, na how just for toilet usage, we're wasting fresh water
Right.
for our waste. So,
Parang sana,
yeah.
Oo nga.
Sana wastewater na rin
Yung pang-flush.
gamitin.
Oo. So, medyo konting effort siya. Yan, bili kayo ng batya and then ipunin nyo yung pinagliguan and then you can use it to flush. Kasi, yun, pareho lang silang madumi, di ba?
True.
So, yan. Yun lang kung may...
Actually, dun sa may mga fish pond, yung water nun, pwede siyang gawing pang-flush. Although magiging itim siguro yung pang-flush nyo.
Oo.
Pero kasi, di ba yung mga fish pond, I know yung marami dyan yung mga fish pond, pwede siyang siguro ma-tweak para siya yung water na mapupunta
Or
sa
kahit may
pang-flush.
konting
There's a way.
processing.
Yeah,
Pero
oo.
hindi totally
Kasi like
fresh.
mga
Hindi
fresh
drinking water yung
yes,
pang-flush
exactly.
mo.
Oo, di ba? Kasi fresh water nga yun sa sayang. Ang
There
ganda ng
should be a
perspective
way.
niya.
Oo.
Oo,
And
sabi
customer farmer kasi alam, kailangan niya ng tubig, di ba?
Oo.
Sa ano niya, sa trabaho niya.
Tapos yung sawdust pa, it's from parang waste wood. Yung nagamit na rin nila na
Oo nga,
kahoy.
wow.
Tapos gagawin nila siyang compost. Tapos pang fertilizer na din niya yung dumi ng tao. So,
Right.
like, wow, that's
Ang
amazing.
galing, no? Ang galing.
Wait, ano to?
Ay,
Parang may
hindi,
echo.
hindi siya sa Pilipinas
okay.
eh.
Meron din yan dito. Pero nakalimutan ko lang
ayan,
kung
okay.
saan. Pero,
Oo.
ganun din
Yung
sila.
mga farmers, napaka-eco.
Oo, parang
ginagamit.
they ask sometimes, can you do
Give
number
us.
2? Kasi gagamitin nila.
Gagamitin nila.
Kasi ilan lang kami dito. But, right, so that's a way to conserve water. Another thing, siguro, pag sa car wash, when you're washing your car at home,
Oo.
siguro wag na kayong gumamit ng hose.
Yung
Tabo
mga
na lang
high-powered
talaga.
hose, grabe yung
Oo.
water wastage
Oo nga,
niyan.
oo.
And yes, we have to remember, I think one of the important messages from today's episode is water is finite.
Right.
Nauubos siya. Hindi siya
Yung fresh water.
Walang forever.
Walang forever maski sa
Walang
tubig.
forever sa tubig.
Kahit na tag-ulan sa Pilipinas, nauubos ang tubig at lalo na kung hindi maayos yung management and conservation, talagang makaka-experience tayo ng mga tinatawag na water shortages.
Right. So, we are ending our show today. Thank you, Tita.
Thank you, Ate Kim. We're so
mga
glad to
titas.
have you back.
No,
Your
no.
titas. Ate.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you, Susan.
Thank you for joining us.
We hope na marami kayong natutunan sa show na to, especially sa water conservation at home and how the water is supplied to our homes. So, since that's it for today,
Yes. So, next week po. Okay. So, sana marami kayong napulot in
Oo.
today's episode. So, please join us again next week. Abangan po ninyo ang makakasama naman natin sa episode next week ay si A.G. Sanyo. Isa po siyang artist and environmental advocate. And with that, we would also like to invite you to follow our social media accounts. We are on Facebook and Instagram as Para Bukas. On Twitter as Para Bukas HQ.
and our website is www.parabukas.com. So we welcome guest suggestions, topic suggestions, tsaka mga pictures din for guys naman.
For guys naman, please submit. Yes.
So again, 10 to 11 a.m. on Saturdays on Cignal TV, Channel 6.
Channel 6.
Tsaka Facebook na rin ng 1PH.
Yes,
live
streaming live na
Live
tayo
streaming.
every week
Bongga
on
na.
the 1PH Facebook page and we'll repost those to our page also. And please keep your TVs on this channel. Ang kasunod po naming palabas ay ang Kwentong Kutsara. So you don't want to miss that. And that's it for today. Muli ako po si Aya De Leon.
At sa ngalan ni Niner Giao, ako si Joyce Rabacal. At yan ang kabuuan ng Tayo-Tayo ngayong Sabado, June 1, 2019.
At samahan niyo po ulit kami next Saturday, 10 a.m. para sa isa na namang talakayang kapaki-pakinabang para sa ating kalikasan. Bye! Thank you!
Thank you!
Mabilis o dahan-dahan,
Susan says,
mag